had a very exciting week last week. We've actually topped out the slab. So we finished the roof pour, which is effectively level 17 on this building. It's a 16-storey building, which marked nearly 50,000 square metres of concrete that finally poured, done and dusted. So it was a very good day. On top of that, we also started, as you can see in the background here, started dropping the scaffold at the front of the building and bringing that down. It will happen over the next 3 weeks with the full building being revealed. In the Woden Valley, as opposed to in the city centre, where it was originally designed by obviously Walter Burley Griffin, it's a very rigid, formal structure. Woden evolved in a very different way. So it's a very fluid form, and that's what we wanted Ivy to be. We didn't want it to be a rigid, formal structure, and that's where you see the wave and the distinctive curves that are on the building being interpreted in context with what Woden actually is. Ivy has absolutely stunning views, whether it be to the north, you're looking towards the Arboretum, Black Mountain, right through to the city centre. Sweeping around to the east, you've got all the way through to Capitol Hill, going right out to the top of Curtin. You can see all the way down the Lanyon-Tuggeron Valley, Farrer Hill, right down to Mount Taylor as well, which is a favourite of obviously people who live in the south of Canberra, and the striking views to the Brindabellas. Ivy's a 279 unit dwelling all up, 6 of those townhouses, so it's 273 apartments. The 6 townhouses front onto Irving Street, so they're 2-storey form. One of the things we've also done in our inclusions here, we've made a standard inclusions of double glazing. We thought it was very important. There's a tint on the glass as well, because obviously we're trying to bring a lot of light in, but we want it to be a comfortable ambient light that is coming in for people. We also made the decision to increase the level of specification here. So, for example, induction cooktops are a standard. So 370 is an entry point for a 1-bedroom unit, in the mid 500s for the higher end 2 bedrooms, and there are some 2 bedrooms that are still in there, entry point stock, which is about $460,000, $445,000, $460,000. Ivy was definitely designed to be what we call it live, work, play, and it doesn't mean we go out to work or play. It's that you can do everything inside that building. It's designed with obviously high optic fibre that's going to be there. People can work from home in the complex and still have space everywhere. So we wanted them to be able to have the feeling they didn't actually have to leave. But if they do leave, obviously Woden is becoming a new vibrancy to Woden. There's a reformation of Woden, if you like. We're only about 300 metres from the Sunday morning farmers market, straight down to the new restaurant bar precinct down on near Westfield, which is really top class, and is going to have a big change, I think, in the Woden town centre. Our landscaping here is quite extensive, so we deliberately pulled the podium of the basement back in towards the tower and put a 2-deep basement there, so that we'd have a lot of natural plantings. So the trees that we are planting, as I said, the forest a bit earlier, at the front, the clistamens and eucalyptus, they will grow as tall as the trees that you can see in the background right there. So they'll be 5 to 6 stories high, because they're going to be a natural ground. We at Amalgamate definitely seen Ivy as being a landmark building and an iconic building in the Canberra landscape. This is the first thing that you see as you drive down Adelaide Avenue coming towards Woden, and we believe it's the start of a reformation of Woden and the change in Woden, and I think this building will do that.